as far as that goes. But like I said, as far as the Fourth Amendment stuff goes, we can't just stop people to stop them. We can get
no, I know,
we can go to jail. We can get in trouble.
I
can lose my job.
Okay.
But like I said, Deputy Guzman, great officer. I've known him for a long time. So as far as that goes, if you have any questions other than that,
all right,
you're welcome to call the sheriff's office. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Your failure to ID because you want us to talk to him, but he's already been talked to.
So go ahead and get his side of the story.
Yeah, he's the one that got all aggressive, and
we don't need a side of the story because we didn't do anything.
Right.
He's the one that's, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Welcome to Mr. Rights, where your rights matter and the truth always stands with you. Every day we uncover how the law works outside the courtroom, where real encounters happen. From ID refusal to unlawful stops, we break it down so you know your power. No hype, just your rights, real cases, and real knowledge. Hit subscribe, because knowing is the first step to standing your ground.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. What can I help you with?
My name is Deputy Guzman of Frank County. The reason for the stop is because you were left the center. You have your driver's license on you?
What are you stopping me for?
You were left the center. You crossed my yellow line. And I'm just checking on your driver's
Are you
license.
kidding me?
Clyde, just give him the driver's
No,
license.
I really don't think I should. I really don't think I crossed the yellow line. And I really don't, appreciate just being stopped and tried to ID for something when I didn't do anything wrong. Absolutely. Get a supervisor out here.
Okay, that's fine.
Why don't you prop that up there?
Did I cross the yellow line?
I didn't see no more than he did.
No, they're all crossing the yellow line, way crossing it.
Right.
But, I mean,
No, I don't.
did I
think
cross? What
no,
is he talking about?
I didn't see you cross. He
So they
needs-
better have a video
Right,
of
he
it.
needs proof.
Need to show me a video. He just wants to check my ID.
No, you didn't. You weren't swerving or driving
No.
crazy at all.
No, I didn't cross any line. He's out of his mind.
Hey, gentlemen, how are y'all?
I'm doing all right.
Hey,
What's
ma'am.
what's
Sorry.
your name and badge number?
I'm Corporal Callahan with Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah,
So
so this-
we don't have badge numbers. I-21
Okay,
is my
so
badge
this
number.
guy's trying to say I crossed the line. I didn't cross any line. I hope he has it on video if he says I crossed the line, because I didn't.
Okay.
I feel like he's just stopping me because he wants to check my ID, and I don't feel that's right.
So I'm gonna explain this to you, okay? So what we do, as our normal jobs, okay? So we do enforce traffic violations. I understand it. Okay, if you're saying you didn't cross the line, that's one thing. If he's saying you did, that's another. So what he is doing, he's writing you a warning citation, okay, which is going to have his name, badge number on it, the location of your stop, the date, and the time of encounter, okay? So no, we don't have in-car cameras. We do have body cameras that are audio and video recorded.
Of course,
okay?
of course.
So as far as that goes, so I work on a traffic unit, okay? I enforce traffic violations, Chapter 20 motor vehicle laws, okay? But as far as that goes, like I said, we want to make sure that people aren't drinking and driving through our county. May have not been paying attention, may not have noticed it. And I'm not saying that you did, but I'm not saying that you did.
I know
okay?
I didn't.
So
I mean, I did. We just stopped and looked at a house. I saw you guys sitting there, turned around when we came back.
okay.
you know, I had noticed he pulled out behind me, and then all of a sudden he lights me up for no reason.
Okay. So
I definitely wasn't speeding.
Okay, and I understand that, sir. So even if he wanted to check your license, so we have everything readily available from the DMV. All we have to do is run the registration plate.
Yeah, but it's not mine. It's under her. It's under her name.
Okay, and I understand that. But you know, I mean, he doesn't know that. I mean, he could have just ran the tag. If he just wanted to see your license, he could have saw it on there. So you know, I mean, he's been doing this job long enough. I mean, he's not a disrespectful person. That he immediately said that you wanted a supervisor. Like,
yeah.
and I am a corporal with the sheriff's office. Okay.
Right.
Again, it's Corporal Callahan, 21. We just wear this as deputy sheriff. But as far as that goes, if you have any questions or problems with his professionalism or mine today, you're more than welcome to file a formal complaint with the sheriff's office and go from there. Okay. So, like I said, what he is going to do, he's just going to give you a written warning. And as far as that goes, it's no fines, no court, no points on your license, and then you'll be free to go on your way. Okay.
Okay. I mean, so you're saying I have to give up my ID?
So I mean, you are driving a vehicle, correct?
I am driving a vehicle.
On a North Carolina
I
state
am, and I understand that, but I really don't think I committed any violation.
Okay.
So it's like you're going into Fourth Amendment territory, aren't you?
I'm very familiar with the Fourth Amendment. Yes. So I mean, what I do want you to understand is, as police officers,
why can't he just give me a verbal warning and let me go? Why do you have to get my license?
I mean, he can give you a written warning. As far as that goes, it's still a warning. Okay,
right.
We had to document. So as far as that goes, I mean, it's going to be documented. Okay. But
yeah,
as far
I wish I had a dash. I mean, I guess I got to get a dash cam, especially if I'm ever going to come out here.
Look, you know, if that's something that you want to do, then I would do that.
Because I mean, I don't have proof that I didn't cross the line, but I know I didn't.
Okay.
You know?
And like I said, you're not getting a ticket for it.
Right, and I understand that. So. It's just kind of annoying.
Yes, sir.
You know, I feel like it's more than that, but whatever. I'm not going to get into what I think it is.
And like I said, I'm not here to say what you did or what you didn't. You know what I mean? I mean, dude.
So should I give it to you or give it to him or what?
Does he? Have you not already given him any?
No, I just told him I wanted to see a supervisor.
So this is what I would do. As far as that goes, give me 1 second. Let me just see if he's just getting everything pulled up. We'll just have you on your way. Okay?
Got you.
1 moment.
You can think it's because it's a white guy with a black girl
Of
out in
course.
the country.
Right.
And I wasn't speeding. I was going slow.
Right.
And that's why he pulled me over, because he thought it was suspicious that I was going slow.
But why would
But
you
I was only
speed?
going 40 miles. I was only going 5 miles under the speed limit.
But why
I was
would
going
you speed
slow
if there's
because
police officer?
not only that, is I was going slow because we were having a conversation. I really wasn't even looking at him until he got behind me, and then I actually sped up because I didn't want to.
So as far as that goes, like I said, just don't even worry about your ID.
Okay.
As far I'm not even gonna worry about the written warning. Okay.
All right.
But look, like I said, I mean, you know, like you stated to me, you say you don't even know 100% if you cross it or not. These roads are very curvy, as you can tell.
Right.
Okay? But as far as that goes, I do apologize for the interaction if anything has been negative towards you or anything.
One afternoon in rural Franklin County, where 62% of the population lives in sparsely populated areas with limited traffic camera coverage, a white driver is pulled over for allegedly crossing the yellow line. No evidence, no dash cam, no clear violation. Calm but firm, he refuses to hand over his ID, invokes the Fourth Amendment, and demands a supervisor. In under 8 minutes, the tense encounter shifts in his favor. The takeaway: always record, stand your ground, and demand a lawful reason. You are not required to show ID unless suspected of a legal violation. Now let's move to the second video.
Just tell me what happened.
No, you need to talk to him. I don't got nothing to say.
Well, that's our job. So
I understand your job.
Okay.
Again, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Talk to him. He's the one that called you, not me.
So you don't want to tell us what
I'm
happened?
not gonna.
Your
I don't
side
want
of the story.
I don't have a story to tell. I don't tell stories.
Okay.
So
I said
go.
that you cut him off.
I did not cut nobody off.
Okay.
Again, ask him. It's McDonald's. It's not that goddamn serious. So, carry. That's all I'm telling you.
I can
And if he wants to make a big deal out of nothing, that's on him. I'm not frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. That's why I'm driving away. I didn't.
Okay. Do you have your license on you?
Yeah, but you don't need it.
Yeah,
you don't?
we absolutely do,
No,
sir.
no, man.
Ya lo necesitan.
you got it messed up.
You are involved in
Nope.
investigation.
But go investigate. No, you don't. I didn't do nothing. I didn't commit a
Sir,
crime.
you're absolutely.
Negative.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a negative, man. You're not going to get it.
Please don't interfere with the investigation because they won't have to put you in jail.
Jake me to jail then.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is
No
we
te
don't want
bajes.
you to
Take me to
jail.
No
jail.
te
I'll sue
bajes.
you. You're violating my rights.
No te bajes.
Hey,
You're interfering
No
with
te
the investigation.
bajes.
There is no investigation.
Quédate.
No te bajes.
Listen.
No te
Listen.
bajes.
I
Listen.
understand.
I'll go to jail because you're going to violate my rights. Yeah, you are. My First and my Fourth Amendment rights.
Hold on.
You understand?
Listen.
Because he's trying to take me to jail over not identifying myself.
Yes,
Are you-
because
is
you're
your
an
body cam's on?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't see the red light on yours. Is it on?
Yes, sir, it's on.
So
Okay.
listen,
Make sure
listen.
you got it because I will sue the shit out of you.
Let me explain something.
I will sue the shit out of you
Are
guys.
you
There is
gonna
no
let me
crime
explain?
committed.
Are you gonna let me
There is
explain?
no crime
Are you gonna
committed.
let me explain?
No, because there's no crime
Okay,
committed.
well, give us
You
your
understand?
ID.
I don't need to give you my ID. I didn't do
100%.
nothing. There's no
Okay,
crime
go ahead, sit
committed.
down.
Yep, no problem. George. No problem.
Really?
Yep.
Are you
sue him.
serious?
Just don't stop recording. We're
We
gonna
get
sue
the
him.
reason for why he's
We're
being.
gonna sue him. We're
why
gonna
he's
sue
being
him.
arrested.
I need your supervisor.
Interfering with what
I need your
investigation?
supervisor. I need your supervisor. Don't stop recording.
Hey.
No, we do.
Can you
Hey,
hurry
it's
up?
gonna be tight. Can you put your arms a little bit
I
closer?
can't.
Okay.
Can you go double up? Get the supervisor right here. Don't stop recording.
He's on
Yes,
his way.
ma'am. You violated my rights. I'm gonna sue the shit out of both of you.
just
What's your name and badge? No, sir. There's no crime
We
committed.
just need to.
We
So
just
is
need to
that a
identify you.
All you have
misdemeanor
to
or a
do
felony?
is-
Is that a misdemeanor or a
If you
felony?
would just not
Is that a
interfere with the
misdemeanor or a felony?
investigation.
I don't care.
Listen,
There's
listen.
no investigation.
Listen.
Your
There is an
investigation starts there.
Right.
I'm gonna sue you. What's your name and badge number for the record?
Hey, it's Officer Carmen, 757.
Yours?
Officer Bailey,
Thank you.
720.
Are you
Because
willing
I'm
to
gonna.
listen to us
No,
now?
I'm not. I
Okay.
want your supervisor. I don't want to say a damn word to you guys.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sue the shit out of the city of Royce City.
Okay.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Actually, hold on, wait, let me catch you down. Okay. Wait, let me stop there.
And then it's and I don't condense. I don't
Can you face that
search
way?
and seizures. Okay, so remember that for the record.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
suing
have
the shit
anything
out of you
on
guys.
you?
I've
Do
been
you
waiting
have
for
anything
this.
on you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. You don't have anything on
I don't
you?
answer
That's gonna
questions.
cause
I don't
status.
answer questions.
Okay.
What part of that do you not understand?
Okay. Well, you're not
I'm gonna sue the shit out of you guys. I've been waiting for this. I watch all these First Amendment videos, and this is what I've been waiting for. I got you, motherfucker. You guys
All you had to do is
I don't gotta do shit. Go investigate. You don't need my.
identify you as
Look,
being
you don't need to
involved
identify
in
me
that.
for shit. I didn't do nothing. That's not a crime.
We don't know that, sir.
No, there's no crime.
Okay, well,
There's no. What's the crime? What is a crime? What did they call in for?
Disturbance.
Disturbance. Of what kind of
Disturbance of
disturbance?
his peace. That's it. He's
Well,
just
of what?
bugging.
Of what? It's verbal? I mean, is that's not physical?
That's what we're
There's no crime. I'm trying
So
to.
you're being overly aggressive and what you're
No,
saying
because
is
you
explain
guys,
the
you guys
situation.
don't need my. What part of that don't you fucking? God damn, you guys. Than I thought. I don't want you fucking. You guys are stupid. That man trying to argue with his daughter in his car, and I told him shut the fuck up and back away. There's something about it.
Why is he still sitting over there all free when he's the one that caused the disturbance?
That's why we're trying to get you off the story. Okay, listen, I'm gonna explain it. Will you let me explain it to you without you? Huh? I'm not explaining it. I'm explaining it to you. No, I'm not. So whenever there's a call, listen, just listen to me. So you don't have
Damn,
to
so gotta be some fucking bullshit, man.
But why?
Y este también, ¿por qué se ponga fastidioso?
I know. Yeah, relax.
It is the way the law works. Okay, so are you gonna let me explain it to you now, or are you gonna argue? And we actually are. Okay, so listen. The way it works is there was a disturbance, okay? And so whenever we come in on a disturbance, we ID everybody involved. Okay? And yeah, that is the way it works. That's part of our job.
No, because
We're not gonna listen. We are out here for a disturbance. We're figuring out what the disturbance is.
He caused the disturbance.
That's why we're trying to investigate to figure out. Exactly. And nothing needs to happen.
Tiene que
And nothing needs
que
to
llevar ahí
happen.
si ese güey está loco. Nosotros qué hicimos, bien, pues no.
Absolutely not. I'm done listening. No, I'm
the one
done.
that called. That's where
I'm
your
trying to
investigation should have started.
explain. And it did start there.
No, it did not. They cut this guy loose.
Hang tight.
Listen, we don't want to take him to jail. We just need him to identify himself. That's it. So whenever we have an investigation, all we do is we gather both parties' IDs, and it's for our notes, okay? It's for our case notes. That's all we do. That's all we wanted was his information. And then whenever you don't give us your ID, right now he's impeding our investigation. We're unable. So you have to identify yourself. That's a law, okay? So that's what I'm trying to explain to him. We just need his ID to identify him. We don't want to have to take him to jail. It's the last thing we want to do.
That's not what we want.
That's it. Is there a way you could talk to him? We don't want to have to take him to jail if we don't have to take him to jail. No? Do y'all want to tell me what happened?
It started with him.
It's not a crime. That's the thing. Is like you guys arguing?
It started with that man.
Okay, exactly.
He's
I
the
understand.
one.
And I understand. So all we were gonna come do is come and diffuse the situation.
You need to talk to him.
Exactly. And we had an officer over there talking to him.
Well, I can't tell you anything else.
We're
He
just trying to
started.
figure out what happened. That's all we're doing is identifying.
Well, he's gonna tell you what happened because he's the one that caused everything.
Okay, so you guys don't. Your failure to ID because you want us to talk to him, but he's already been talked to.
I mean, he's
That's
the
what I don't
one.
understand.
That's who you need to talk to.
Okay, but he's already been talked to.
Well, I don't know what's going
We're
on.
That's his issue. Do you see him? He's doing about 3 or 4 turns while we're just standing in line. That's his issue. So go ahead and get his side of the story.
Yeah,
That's
he's the one that
happened.
got all
And you don't want a side of the
aggressive,
story.
We don't need a side of the story because
Okay.
we didn't do anything.
Okay.
All right.
he's the one that's. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Damn, did it close? Shit.
Don't say nothing.
Why is he?
I know.
Crazy
He's the
motherfucker
one
here.
that caused everything. He's the one that's being all crazy. Pon el teléfono. Don't worry about it. Just ponle ahí lo que están diciendo.
But we're trying to figure out the officer.
Este güey también.
I'm suing the city of Royce City. For the record, I hope you got your body cams on. You look good. Did you get the shit out of the way? You can't fucking get out.
Calmado.
Don't stop recording.
Ajá, calmado.
Yeah, because I'm gonna
Calmada,
shoot
yes.
them.
Tenemos.
I need incident number, and I need everybody's names here.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So why am I in handcuffs? Over here, please, for the record. Why am I in handcuffs?
You're being detained for investigation.
Okay, but you don't detain people in handcuffs.
So,
Okay? Because Karen over there called you guys. I heard him see if he's got warrants. I avoided him, okay? This is not the answer. And then this guy right here, Mr. Bailey, demanding my ID for no crime. Investigation starts there. He would have told you the story. That there was no crime committed.
Why is he leaving?
Right?
He's so
Why are you
aggressive.
in handcuffs? No, you don't. Not physically. Not physically. Not like this. Want me to put you in handcuffs of what you did to me? You violated my rights. It's not arguing.
I'm not gonna argue.
Fuck up and get in your car. You're dismissed. Handcuffs. Sir, get me out of these handcuffs, please.
Okay.
This is not right.
Okay.
I did nothing wrong. There was an argument. That's it. Where it's
Why
done.
did he leave?
what's your first name?
You don't need
What
to know
would
that.
you like to be called?
Good citizen.
Okay, good citizen.
Yes, sir.
So, here's the deal.
There's no deal. Just explain to me, please. Get me out of these handcuffs. I don't want to be in handcuffs.
We're not
Yeah,
taking
deja.
handcuffs. You're not gonna get crazy with me or
I'm not
anything,
getting crazy, sir.
Déjalo.
I don't get crazy. I don't get crazy. I don't get crazy. This is crazy. What you guys did to me. Look at it, in front of the whole world, in front of my family. You want me to do that to you guys?
Hold on, sir. Just relax. I
Fucking
gotta get these out.
stupid, man. Stupid, non-professional people, man. dealing with, man.
Yeah.
And I need an incident number, please, and everybody's name that was involved, even that man, because I'm suing his ass too for calling you guys. Look at that. Look at that. You guys recording that? Mm-hmm. Fucking animals. I'm gonna put you in torture cuffs. I need an incident number, please.
There you go.
Stupid ass motherfucker.
You're welcome.
And you're leaving before I leave. I'll send it off. You gotta dismiss.
No,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah. Get better at your jobs.
You're good. You can get out of here.
If somebody doesn't give you ID, doesn't mean you put them in fucking
Well,
cuffs.
have a great day.
Yeah. Fuck yourself.
You need anything from me?
No, sir. I thank you for being professional. Teach these stupid asses something.
All right.
Right? And it's no disrespect to you. But when they come, they got to do an investigation. Because look what they did. Look what they did to me.
So on
But they don't need to do that, sir. You understand?
I already.
So I'm just letting you know right now, for the record, I'm suing the shit out of you guys for what they did to me.
Okay.
I'm suing the city. I'm getting a I've been watching all these videos of this kind of stuff here, and it was just videos. Now I've been involved in it. This changes the narrative for me personally.
Okay.
All right? Because I know my she just violated my Fourth Amendment right.
Okay.
Okay? Whether you believe it or not.
What?
You have to follow the law.
Sure.
That was feelings enforcement there, not law enforcement.
Okay.
You understand me?
I hear
It's
what
no
you're saying.
disrespect to you or nobody else, but that's feelings enforcement. Because I don't give you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID. I didn't commit no crime. That's why I asked her, is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Go investigate with him and then determine what happened, just like you just did, right? If they would have done that, we wouldn't be in this situation. So you guys just opened this kind of worms for the city of Royce City. Because you're going to put money in my fucking... I didn't want to do this shit, but you guys did this shit over a stupid-ass drive-thru at a McDonald's. But I don't want to waste your time, and I appreciate it.
Do you have
Thank you.
any other questions?
No, sir. I got what I need right here. Actually, I need their numbers. I mean, their names
You got it
and their
right here.
badge numbers. Please.
You mind if I write on
No,
your
sir.
card?
Go ahead.
I'm going to have a further discussion with him back in the PD about what the law is. Now, just for your information, we did just have a legislative update. The law did change on failed ID. They moved it from traffic code, and it said in traffic code, on a traffic stop, you have to present your driver's license upon request of a magistrate, judge, myself, an officer, a traffic stop. Then it moved over to the penal code to failed ID, where it says if they're a driver of the motor vehicle. So, realistically, I think the verbiage is a little off from the legislative update. I know the female officer, she just came over from Oklahoma. She has not had the legislative update in Texas yet. So the verbiage is off where it says if it's upon request and they're a driver of a motor vehicle. Realistically, what I believe that applies to is a traffic stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that now, but that's what I told them realistically, and then it is a ticket. Technically, can you be arrested for a Class C?
For a traffic stop.
For a Class C misdemeanor, you can. It doesn't say traffic stop anymore. I'm sure that's what the legislature is trying to get at, but the problem is they don't do this job, so they sometimes miss verbiage.
Gotcha.
And so that happened.
All right.
So I discussed with them when you have to ID. Now, if you were lawfully under arrest, or if you are alleged to have committed an offense, not just being involved in disturbance, but say he said he punched me in the face. Well, then you would be this suspect in an alleged offense. Then you would have to identify yourself per failed ID statute, which I believe is 3802.
But you investigated already. See the difference?
So,
right?
yes, and now granted, what we do is try to speak with both parties at the same time. You are 100% right on it is not a crime to not identify yourself if you are just being detained. If you are lawfully under arrest, then you do this Class C. If you lie, it's Class B. And if you lie and you're wanted for any warrant, then it is a Class A.
All right, I got a long trip ahead of me, sir.
I got you. I'm going to talk with all of them back at the PD and discuss everything that happened here.
Yeah, you need to, because they're going to keep the city in trouble here.
I will.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good day. You too.
Where are y'all going? Drive today?
Yeah, to my property in DeKalb. We just stopped to get coffee and.
Are you going to go hunting?
If I got my bow, if I get a chance.
Well, opening day.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching this video all the way through on the Mr. Right channel. The two incidents in Franklin County and Royce City not only reveal legal gray areas, but also touch the core of what it means to exercise your rights in a democratic society. Franklin County, where nearly 40% of residents live below the median income level and traffic surveillance infrastructure remains limited, set the stage for the first case. A driver was pulled over for allegedly crossing a yellow line. He remained calm, did not panic, simply asked for evidence, and invoked his Fourth Amendment rights. The outcome? No ID given, no citation, no violation proven. In stark contrast, the second event unfolded in Royce City, a small town in East Texas. At a McDonald's drive-thru, a citizen was handcuffed after refusing to present ID without any evidence of a crime. The situation escalated quickly, drawing multiple officers into a heated debate, but what was most lacking was legal clarity on both sides. If you are a U.S. citizen or live in the United States, remember this: you are only legally required to present ID if you are suspected of committing a crime or are under arrest. This is protected by state laws and the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Always record interactions with law enforcement, request a supervisor when necessary, and never let a lack of legal knowledge put you at a disadvantage. What do you think about these two encounters? Share your thoughts and tell us how you would respond in a similar situation. Thank you for supporting Mr. Right.